Hello friends, as usual I am the TechTuber, and right now we are going to see a few technical terms which are very important in the technical world, and you will be, after understanding them, using them all over the technical world. And they are really fascinating that they came up with these kind of terms, and well, I learned them and I really want you to know them. So without any further ado, we are going to see them. Right off the bat, the first term is screen to body ratio. And you might be wondering, what does that mean? And well, the name suggests a little bit of what it is. Screen to body ratio. So it's the ratio of this body to the screen. And now we are going to see it a little bit in detail. Right off the bat, I know this is a very weird drawing. It looks like an iPhone 4 and the home button circle is kind of missing. Anyways, let's get to the point. As you can see here, this is 10 centimeters and this would be 10 centimeters. I did plus 1 plus 1 is 10. So the area of the phone is going to be 100 centimeters square. So the idea is 10 into 1 10, 10 into 1 10. So the screen is 80 centimeters square in this case. So let's see that just in the numerical form over here. So as you can see here, 100 centimeter square minus 20 centimeter, 80 centimeter area of the screen, which means body is 100 centimeter, screen is 80 centimeter, and the screen to body ratio is 80%. Just as what I said, the ratio of the screen to the body is screen to body ratio. And why is this term important? Well, just by looking at this term, you can realize what kind of notch is there in the phone, and well, how many deep the bezels are. So that kind of things are very important. So this was concept number 1. Now let's go to aspect ratio. This is a weird term and a weird name because in the last video, okay, screen to body ratio, of the ratio of the screen to the body. So it's easy to understand. But aspect ratio means nothing. But now we are going to see what it means. So let's see. Okay, so this is the exact same diagram which was last time, just the numericals are changed. So let us assume that this length is 18.5 centimeters and that length is 9 centimeters. So from here you can see that, okay, so when you look at that, that would look at an ideal phone or a normal phone, which is good. But let's just see an example which is down here. Anyway, the ratio there will be 18.5 to 9, length to breadth ratio. Just forgot to tell that. Here the ratio is 10 is to 10, as you can see. And well, that doesn't look good. The phone is square, the bezels get a lot larger because it's gonna be smaller, so the screen is getting smaller, and which also has a adverse effect on the screen to body ratio. So this is really bad. So what you should have is 18.5 is to 9, 18 is to 9, which is 2 is to 1. That kind of aspect ratio, which is very important. So if you have that kind of ratio, then it seems like the normal phone and all the apps work perfectly. Now the next term is refresh rate. Well, refresh rate, which means at what rate the screen refreshes. For example, now we are going to use this Amazon Kindle as an example. So I'm just gonna unlock it, and this is my study book, 10th standard history topic. So as you can see here, if you just press a button here, it goes like boom bam. Again, let's see that again, boom bam, and it really changes very slow. So it really hurts sometimes, like a slow change, and it doesn't look good. And if you are gaming on such a thing, like it's way too behind, and well, you are way ahead, it seems weird while gaming. So that was a very important term. Okay, so now we have an interesting term here, and which I mentioned in the beginning, is the types of notch. And basically what it means is what kind of notch, camera module, or what can we say, our speaker grill module is over there. So let's see it. We are going to go through most of the common, no, all of the notches. So this is the iPhone 8, and these don't have any specific name, but it's a big notch as of I can see. So the next, this is called as a notch, a normal notch, and well, it's used in most of the iPhones, and well, the phones which were now kind of old except for the iPhones. So that's kind of an old notch, but it's a nice one. and iPhone also has a 3D face scanner there, so it's worth having such a big notch. The next notch is a teardrop notch, and well, it's a very cute notch kind of thing, and well, that takes a lot of less area. As you can see, where the tip of my what can you say mouse is, there is the speaker grill, so it's super small but super sturdy, super loud. And this is my favorite kind of notch, the punch hole notch. It looks extremely cute and delicate, and it doesn't come in the way while watching videos, so that's very important. The camera is nice. Here, as you can see, there is a small speaker grill which has now a scope to become large and loud and more better. Sometimes this can be also used as a primary speaker, just less volume in voice calling. And there are two more which are really interesting. This is the the pop-up camera. I revealed the next one. Oh man. So this is the pop-up camera, and it's nice. It pops up. This is the Vivo V17 Pro, and this is nice, dual pop-up cameras. So it doesn't take at all space on the screen, so your phone looks extremely clean while reading or watching movies. And the last one is the flip. Only one phone is there, I think, with the flip kind of camera module, and it flips from the back side to the front side using only one camera as your selfie and your backside camera, which is really brilliant. So you can take stunning photos. So that's okay. And now we are going to see something easier. Actually meant by easier was actually easier, because right now we have seen like boom, different kind of terms. Here is a term which you might not know, and it's interesting to know. So now we are going to jump right into it. You can see this is USB-C, and now we are going to see a few types of charging cables. So this is the USB-C charging cable, and it's mostly widely used, and it's, I think, the best cable. It delivers fast charge and UFS 3.0, which is a merit for transferring data speeds. That's time for another video because it's a big thing to explain. So it's great. 24-pin USB connector system, and it's simply amazing. It's powerful, it's good, it's efficient, it's fast, everything you want. Now, some of the phones shouldn't actually have this, but they have micro USB, as you can see here. And I really had this charging cable till I think I had my last phone, which is the Redmi Note 3, and it's not a bad cable, but it doesn't have as fast charging as USB-C, so it really hurts, and I still have to use it for my headphones and Kindle, so that's a room for improvement for both of those there. But that's it, that's just a type of charging cable. And if you have to prefer one over the other, I would prefer USB-C over the micro USB. But there is another type of charging cable which is extremely popular but hated, is the lightning connector. This is the charging cable made by Apple, and I have said in some videos why Apple's iPhone still has the lightning connector, so I'll be linking down that in the description below. Anyways, lightning connector is 30-pin dock connector, and it's nice. It's small, and at that time when iPhone 5 was released, it was extremely efficient and the greatest connector of that time. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. I was really fascinated by these terms. I really like these terms, and invention of these terms is not as easy, and the notches idea is simply brilliant. I mean, it's can't measurable in words. It's just great. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. This video was a lot of time in the works, so if you could hit that like button, it would mean the world to me. And if you want this kind of videos, then subscribing would be an excellent idea. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I'm the TechTuber, and I'm signing out.